After moving back to my home country, Lithuania, during the Christmas of 2018, I was really looking forward to a quiet and warm Lithuanian summer. Because, you see, I spent my last 7 years living and working in London, and let's agree, sometimes summers in London can be really unpredictable. So right after settling in my parents' home, I was looking for a challenge. I was looking for something that would challenge me both physically and mentally. After a little research, I came across this 100-kilometer hike event, and I thought to myself, how hard could it be? Back then, I couldn't remember a day in my life where I walked more than probably 20 kilometers within 24 hours. And walking 100 kilometers within 24 hours seemed like a big challenge and exactly what I was looking for. So, besides being about 15 kilograms above my natural weight and having only 3 weeks to prepare, I bought the tickets and decided to give it a shot. I decided to walk 100 kilometers in Latvia by the coast of Baltic Sea. And I did it. I walked 100 kilometers in 21 hours, and it was a single hardest and the best experience of my life. But I had to do this again. I find it difficult to live with myself with the things I've done only once, and I thought because I had so much fun doing it the first time, this time I've decided to document it. So I bought the tickets, and I also offered 2 of my friends to join me, and we were ready to do this 100-kilometer hike. Or were we? Like the first time, not much has changed. I was still about 15 kilograms overweight, and this time I only had 2 weeks to prepare. My preparation plan for this hike was very much like the first one. I was planning to walk 10, 25 and 50 kilometer distances to adjust my feet before doing the big 100-kilometer hike. But that didn't go too well. On the day I was walking 25 kilometers, I got blisters on my feet, and I decided to stop, and honestly, that was the end of my preparation. I thought at least I should heal my feet and be healthy for the 100-kilometer hike.
Well, that doesn't help.
And it was time. It was time to walk those 100 kilometers with little to no preparation. So on the day of 21st of September, 3 of us woke up early, packed our bags and drove 90 kilometers towards one of the most beautiful locations in Lithuania. And with great mood and high energy, we began our hike. The first 25 kilometers were relatively easy and nothing we did not expect. And it was also great to walk along with the rest of the people who were hiking on that day as well. But then at around 40-kilometer mark, it was clear to me that this hike is going to be much more difficult than the first one. Not only due to no preparation, but it also seemed like that the coastline sand was especially draining and very difficult to walk on. By the time all 3 of us reached a 60-kilometer mark, we all seemed to have reached our limit. And for me personally, continuing the hike and finishing the rest of the 40 kilometers throughout the night at that very moment seemed almost impossible. We just walked 60 kilometers and my friends Jonas and Sharunas, they decided to stop, and it's tough, you know, because I'm thinking to quit as well, and because it's really tough. I mean, I did not expect that. It's the hardest thing I have ever done, and I'm in pain, you know. My feet hurt, I can barely walk, and I have another 40 kilometers to go if I decide to go ahead, and there's not many of us here. Yeah, it's a little hard to think, you know. I'm tired, and I'm gonna give another 10 minutes and decide. Yeah, it's a hard video to make. So here's an honest question for you. How hard do you think it is to hike 100 kilometers within 24 hours? Now, for some of you, you might have hiked already more than that and maybe in less time, while for others, you might think that it's simply impossible for you because of your age or maybe some other reasons that you might have. You see, today there is no real reason for us humans to walk more than a few kilometers per day, because today we have literally everything available within a few kilometers for our need and our survival. But if someone put a gun to your head and you absolutely would have to walk those 100 kilometers within 24 hours, would you be able to do it? And I think yes, you would be able to do it. Way too often we sit in inaction and paralyzed by fear of failure, even before we even decide to do anything or take action. And here's my suggestion: decide to fail and be okay with it. And honestly, maybe it's time for you to fail at something. I believe that only once we lose the fear of failure and other people's opinions about us, only then we can truly progress to a higher level in life. And so there was I, laying on the ground in pain and full of doubt. And then I started thinking that those are the very moments I actively seek for in life. And I realized that for those moments, I decided to do this hike in the first place. And after a full 30-minute rest, I got up and decided to continue the hike. And from that point on, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't difficult either. I knew that the hard part was already behind me, and from that point forward, all I focused on was just putting one step in front of the other. And at 7:51 a.m. I reached the finish line after hiking 99.53 kilometers in 23 hours and 53 minutes. If you've watched till the end of this video, thank you. And if you enjoyed this video, click that thumbs up button down below, and also please subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Also, if you are interested in health, high performance and longevity, check me out on Instagram and Facebook. Links are down below this video. And finally, leave a comment down below of your own personal longest distance that you have ever hiked or walked, and it can also be a marathon or ultramarathon. Let's have a conversation down below in the comment section. My name is Marius Domkus. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you in the next one.